Good morning. I have to always wait for it to flash off and flash on. How is everybody this morning? I have to admit, I'm a little sleepy, a little bit earlier start this morning. Really, really grateful for this opportunity to drop into walking my talk and stepping up to my own plate of saying yes every Monday. And each week, there are all these things that happen where I'm saying yes to them because of doing this time, having this time with you on Monday morning, remembering even better than ever. And it's very nurturing, very healing. So I had something happen last week, and I promise next time I'll go back to some more traditional or more accessible, less torqued yeses, but this really hit me as a huge challenge. So I made a big mistake last week, and it cost my nonprofit money because I didn't missed a piece of a grant, accidentally filled this huge grant out, filed it, missed a little piece. And the grantees are very patriarchal, very punitive, very in a very old system. And so they rejected the whole grant, right? So, I mean, I don't know if you can imagine, but boy, I really went down for the count, really felt bad. I was angry at them for their patriarchal system, and I was angry at myself for not having somebody back me up and check it. I was, just went through all these, you know, feelings. And every time I saw the horrible note saying we're not going to accept your grant, that was in well before time, um, I would go into that feeling again in my body, and it just took, the better part of off and on during a whole day to really drop into what needs loving here. And I think it was such a big trigger because for me, money is a big trigger. Growing up poor and not having any sense of abundance, it's still in there, that old story, and those old stories are always circling, just waiting to pop in and cause us trouble. And as soon as I went to what needs loving here, I began to breathe. I put my hand on my heart, which, as we know, pumps oxytocin into your body. I could feel my whole system begin to restore back to a place of health, creativity, ability to, move, be flexible. And it was powerful experience to say yes to having made that mistake. And all of the things, and since then, which I won't go on and on about, which have shown up to let me know why they were, what was the golden side. Turn towards the mistake. I turned towards the mistake and said, okay, what's good about this? What will serve me about this? And not just what lessons did I learn from making this mistake, because that has a meanness in it sometimes for me, but instead, how will this be a beautiful part of the months ahead in ways that I can't see now, or maybe if I stay here in the quiet and let the whispering of my soul speak to me, maybe I will find out right now. And it was absolutely amazing, the number of things that poured in to soothe me and to remind me. And the biggest thing of all was just to honor all that I do, all that I give, how hard I work, how many things I have on my plate, and how much I stay in the game of raising the consciousness of humanity. And that is true for every person who's here with me this morning. You would not be here if you weren't reaching for, how do we up level? How do we come to a place that we feel good about living on this earth in, a place where everybody has everything they need? And on our conference call yesterday, Zach, this wonderful young man, said, good things are happening. I can see that good things are happening. And that was uplifting to everybody on the call. Yeah. So, yeah, good things are happening. Things are changing, things are shifting, and it's not as fast as we want, but it's beginning to move in the right direction. So I just wanted you to take a moment this morning and put your hands on your heart and really go ahead and turn towards a mistake that you have made in your life, in the last week, yesterday, this morning, or maybe one of those regrets in the long run of your life, something you did 20 years ago that you regret, 30 years ago that you regret. Some place you still are holding a little anger about some unfairness and injustice, yeah? Ah, and turn towards that moment with love. It might be little, like I left water running in the kitchen last night. That's a little mistake. But I can really get down on myself for that. Yeah? So, yeah, just take a moment, drop in. What needs loving here? Could I turn towards that I have frozen as a no in my body that wants to flow and move with yes? And for some of us, moving in your body will help you find that. So I'm just being quiet with your hands on your heart or reaching out your Tanchian and letting the loving universe speak to you. Or finding the flow in your body, which allows you to find the flow in your inner landscape, right? Get things moving. What wants to move? Let go. What do I want to be free of? A sense of lightness, reaching for that lightness of spirit, lightness of story, being easy about this life. So as you be quiet a moment and let you find that place that needs some love and turn towards it. And then just take a nice deep breath and sigh out loud. And let it go. Yeah, just feel the ease, the freedom in your body as we release these no's to ourselves, these criticisms. Yeah, I'm just feeling it so much in my body right now, and hope you are too. And thinking about how many times every day I could pause and just love myself for wherever I am and whatever I'm doing. So thank you. Thank you for listening so I could hear myself. And let's say yes to mistakes all week long. And to remember that turning the wheel has so many opportunities for you. If you want to check us out at turningthewheel.org. We have conscious coaching certification. We have a beautiful summer retreat. We have opportunities to teach and work with the youth in the schools, to sit on the board, to help us move forward and up-level our organization. So many ways you can contribute. And you can say yes to yourself and your community. All right, loves. I will see you in a week. Take good care. Thank you for being here.